Hello MMA fans, this is MMA Daily with your daily news and updates. Before we kick off today's news, make sure to tap that like button and hit subscribe. Now let's dive into the latest MMA updates. Starting off, Tony Ferguson undergoes surgery to remove bone fragments from his left arm. Moving on, coach Javier Mendez dismisses Khabib Nurmagomedov UFC return rumors. Additionally, fight fans expressed disappointment over main card lineup for UFC 297. Lastly, Francis Ngannou's striking coach envisions rematch with Tyson Fury for undisputed heavyweight title. UFC veteran Tony Ferguson has undergone surgery to remove bone fragments from his left arm. For years now, Tony Ferguson has been seen as a big fan favorite in the UFC. His run through the lightweight division was legendary and will be remembered for a long time to come. Unfortunately, his career has been on quite a downward spiral since 2020. In that time, he's lost 7 straight fights, 4 of which came via finish. As he prepares to turn 40 next month, many are calling on Tony to retire. Alas, despite everything he's been through, it seems as if Ferguson has his heart set on avoiding retirement for now. In a recent update, Tony let his fans know that he's undergone surgery to seemingly remove some bone fragments in his arm. Javier Mendez has poured cold water on the Khabib Nurmagomedov rumors. Recently, a clip was released of Javier Mendez saying that Khabib only trains with him when he's ready to fight. In the clip, Mendez said he didn't know if Nurmagomedov is returning, but they are training together. Mendez has since responded to that clip, and he shut down the notion that Khabib Nurmagomedov is on the verge of a comeback. This is what he said. "I'm just letting you guys know that, stop all this nonsense on the internet regarding Khabib coming back to the UFC and me and him training. There's been no such thing happening. We're not discussing training. We never have. Khabib is still devoted to what he said about not fighting again. He's devoted his time to his family. He's not working people's corners. He's not gonna ever fight. To my knowledge, it has never been spoken about." Fans have shared their views on the UFC 297 card, and it isn't pretty. UFC 297 will be held in Toronto. In the main event of the first UFC pay-per-view of 2024, it'll be Sean Strickland putting his UFC middleweight championship at stake against Dricus du Plessis. Strickland and du Plessis have some bad blood brewing, and it led to the two brawling in the crowd during UFC 296. We recently shared a post on Twitter asking you for your thoughts on the UFC 297 main card. It's clear that many of you do not believe UFC 297 is worthy of a buy if you're looking for something more than the headliner. These are some of your comments. It seems like UFC 297 will be another example of UFC losing touch with its fans. Weak fighters and uninteresting matches. I expected a lot more from this event. I hope I'm wrong, but UFC 297 looks like a recipe for disaster. The lack of big names and exciting matchups makes this one of the least anticipated cards in recent times. Is UFC 297 seriously the best they can offer? This card looks like it's filled with filler fights and second-rate matchups. Fans deserve better than this underwhelming lineup. What do you think of the UFC 297 card? Let us know in the comment section below. Dewey Cooper believes Ngannou beats Joshua on March 8th and then goes on to fight Fury again in October for all the heavyweight belts. Francis Ngannou shocked the boxing world when he took Tyson Fury to the brink of defeat in October 2023, losing a controversial split decision to the WBO boxing champion. One of the key players in Ngannou's success was his striking coach Dewey Cooper, who is now stepping out of the shadows to hype up Ngannou's next foray into boxing against Anthony Joshua on March 8th. No one is looking past Joshua, but Cooper is envisioning a future where Francis Ngannou wins on March 8th and then kicks off Riyadh season 2024 with a rematch against Tyson Fury for all the heavyweight belts. This is what he said during a recent interview. "It's gonna happen. It's definitely gonna happen. He's gonna defeat Anthony Joshua, and then in October, if the gods of war and boxing come through and Tyson Fury defeats Alexander Usyk, it'll be Francis and Tyson in a rematch for all the undisputed titles in boxing." Thank you for tuning in to MMA Daily. We hope you enjoyed today's coverage of the world of mixed martial arts. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notifications for our latest videos. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below and let us know what you'd like to hear about in our upcoming videos. See you tomorrow with more MMA news. Until then, stay safe and keep following MMA Daily for your daily dose of fighting excitement.